What's up, guys, and welcome back to another replay cast. Today's game is between Soma and Flash. This was played on the 28th of July 2025, and it looks like a Pro League game. Definitely show match. You can see by the VIP observers we've got Snow, Queen, Sulky, Rush, and obviously our two players today. We're on Knockout, and I just have a feeling this is going to be an awesome game to look forward to. So I'll be building up a sample of games between these two players because of ASL 21, this being the final. I just wanted to see how they would have gone against each other in the run-up to the event. Obviously, it's a little bit further back in time, so Flash was still very much on his comeback climb. But I have just come across so many fun games where Flash is mixing it up and doing so many awesome and interesting builds. And so this is a month probably after the little batch of games that I've recorded that were played in June. So obviously now we're a month later at the end of July. And it'll be kind of good to see how it's evolved and how it's been going. But I've really enjoyed the variety that Flash is coming up with and how well Soma is finding himself adapting. This forward pylon racks has been something that Flash has done a number of times. And Soma is just having to pull out a huge variety of different unit types, and it's definitely been compelling viewing. So just before we really get into the game, guys, I'm a variety Broodwar caster. I'm here 7 days a week, kind of evolving a little bit, focusing a bit more on the pro scene now. I do the odd cheese game of Artosis a couple of days a week just for a chuckle. I really enjoyed that. We play games like Hold or Fold or Win or Bin, as we see Flash going Command Center first here. And the other days of the week, I'm doing pro games. So I'm quite intentionally trying to avoid the ladder and find competition games, show matches between the world's best players. So if that sounds good to you and you enjoyed today's game, please do hit that like button. And if you haven't already, please do subscribe, so that you can have other videos like this one recommended to you. I've also got a brand new Discord server where you can come hang out with me and you can get access to today's replay, as well as a number of other replays of games that I've cast over the last few months. That pack is growing all the time. So if you're looking or interested in that, have a look in the description box below. All the details are there. It's a bit of drone harassment from Soma, who obviously spots that the 14cc is a deficit from which he needs to try and come back from. So just being a bit painful here, but Flash managing to fend off any irritation pretty nicely, although he's got less SCV. Oh my god, the repair! That's insane! Oh man, the game of fine margins. By the way, Flash is a mech fan. He's like a total mech addict, I think, because he's going Valkyrie open, Goliath open, and then it's what he does after that that's insane. The previous game I did, he went Valkyrie into Mass Vulture and then added tanks at the end to polish Soma off, and it was just so scary. Like, he makes builds that are so not standard, just look so easy to execute, that like I think all the other Terran players that watch him are like, oh, I can totally do that. And then they try and it fails because it's hard. It's hard to do things that are not done, because they're kind of not done for a reason. It's you need an unbelievable amount of skill to make these things work. So Flash is Flash for a reason, as they say. And all very standard stuff so far from Soma. He's taking his Spire before macro hatch this game. So he was doing his macro hatch before, so delaying when his first mutas come out, but having more lava to be able to produce more of them a little bit later, if that makes sense. If it doesn't make sense, don't worry, I don't either. Okay, so we are sending out some ling-a-ling-a-lings that have got speed, probably just to scout any kind of move outs. I think the most important thing for Soma, having played so many games against Flash recently, is trying to understand what his plan is. He's making an eBay. He's got no machine shop, so it's a Vulture open. It's an armory build, so it's going to be Valkyries. Again, I have to assume the early armory is only useful for Valkyries or Goliaths. So let's see what we get. Are these hitting any shots at all? He was shooting somewhere else, bro. What the hell? Missed shots, huh? That's fun. Okay, so we are making a shop. So that tells me possibly a tank or just an upgrade, like Charon Boost. What are you doing with our shop, Flash? Tell me. Tell me. There we go. Oh, it is gas. It's Goliaths. Alrighty. So we're doing something a little bit different this time. If you've tuned into this little sequence of Soma versus Flash games every time, you would just get an appreciation for the variety of build types and deviations and pivots that Flash has done. It's just been unreal. So scouts and discovers the third hatch. This is very normal for Soma to do a third hatch on location. He's making one here, so you could argue it was his fourth hatch. But once he had Spire, he was happy to add his base on location. He's getting Burrow, which is cute. But it's because he's got a sense that Flash is opening mech. Burrow is super helpful to protect you against vulture harassment, which Flash is just unbelievably good at in general. So very, very sensible, very proactive move from Soma. I like that a lot. Spreading his mutas and his lings and his overlords. He's got such unbelievable vision. Let's switch off everybody else's vision because the scanner is going to go off anyway soon. But look how much Soma can see. Hey, look at his vision on the map. It's insane. He's got a very, very good spread here. So he's got a very good understanding of where Flash is and isn't. He's also burrowing a little scouting ling here too. So this is very good because he can time. He can sense the move out timing. He can count the number of units. And then he can see, should I drone? He's making 8 drones now as we speak. Or should I make units? And does he have a Hydra Den? The answer is no. So he's happy to take on... Where am I hearing mutas? He's happy to take on Goliaths with mutas by the looks of it. Okay, so the Ling's going to spot that. Sees the Goliaths moving out. We've got 4 mutas at this stage. So I'm taking a really greedy line here. He's got 38 drones out in this timeline, which is insane. And the fact that Flash isn't attacking, I think is really going to play into Soma's hands here. Because he doesn't really have that much by way of units. He's making more mutas. Also upgrading flyer attacks. So he's going to have 1 mutas. No. So he's actually not got the flyer carapace upgrade. That's so unusual. Maybe because it's against Goliath, the attack upgrade is more important than the flyer, the carapace upgrade, the defense upgrade. I don't know. Like, I'd be curious, Zerg players in the chat, if you could tell me why. Because the flyer carapace is so standard so often for Zergs in this match. You tell me why you would flip from attacks to, or from defense to attack upgrade with your flyers when your opponent opens what the hell is this? Hybrid, basically. Oh my god, the panic is real! Let's go! This is crazy! Look at this, he's just scanning to count the number of Sunkens. Look at the number of Sunkens he's forced out. It's kind of creating like what I would call panic Zerg. So, new plan. Well, we've forced all the Sunkens out here. We're going to do it down here as well. So, Flash knows exactly... Oh, and Soma's been really greedy taking this base as well. If he can hold on to this, it's going to scale him unbelievably well into the mid-game. But he's going to face a really, really scary window here where Flash is just going to look absolutely terrifying. How does he hold here? Look at the micro on the mutas, picking off the bio units. But the Goliaths are having a really good day here. Sunkens are doing some really, really good work, and I think Flash has summed it up that he probably can't break that with the muta support. Would have had his heart in his mouth there for a while, Soma. That was very, very scary indeed. Oh my god, he's switching again. So it was all muta. Now it is all bio. Like this tech switching business of his is just unreal. So he's going to now go into SK Terran. After all of that, I think Soma's going to get to scout the number of racks here with the muta harassment. That's really helpful. Look how many he killed in 2 shots. Crazy. Alright, so he knows what he's up against now. Probably going to have to go Lurker. Is getting the Flyer upgrade as well on the defensive side. First tank arrives, so it's going to be tank bio from Flash. Flash going, well, you can harass me there, but you're going to have to come home here because your Sunkens are going to be under pressure. So pulls in again here. This game is absolutely non-stop. Hold on tight, Soma, and here come reinforcements. Oh my god, he's going to get all of these units. Flash is not pulling away. Soma's going to keep microing this. The Sunkens are still providing really valuable support, targeting down the Goliaths as well. There's predominantly medics here and 2 marines, so once these mutas cut loose, that's going to be the end of that. What a crazy engagement. Soma's now ahead in supply. Flash definitely overextended there, needs to just slow his roll. But by the same token, what are these medics doing here? Like having a medical conference? Hi guys, how are you? Yeah, all good, you? Soma's got too many bases. You know, he's got 4 bases so early. Flash is still stuck on 2 bases. He's going to have a real tough time expanding now. Here come the mutas to provide some harassment. This is just giving Soma such an incredible edge. I wouldn't be surprised to see him push out to take a 5th base now. Or at the very least do his utmost to keep Flash camped on 2 bases himself. So I'm trading some units in and out. This medic is going here. Why is this medic going here? Only the medic knows. Actually pulls the medic back. That's so funny. Really good mutalist harassment here from Soma. He's getting so much value. Look at the lead he's pulled into, bro. Like, oh, mate, I wouldn't be surprised if Flash just GG'd. Sorry, guys, my tape recorder gets stuck in my brain. So just scans here. Killing the remaining medics. Kind of funny. That must be the worst job in the world, being a Terran medic. What else can I do? Alright, so he's made plenty of Sunkens. It's not really been crazy Zerg from Soma. It's kind of just been survival Zerg. Making a Queen's Nest now to finally go Hive. It's a bit later. Flash is like, I don't care that I'm behind. I've got to play from behind. Let's go. So he is going to push again. Forcing out yet more Sunkens from Soma. Soma's got so many drones though that I think he can kind of comfortably do this. Still got slow Lords. Tanks though, last time I checked, they can fire on Sunkens no problem at all. So this is going to make Soma have to adjust and do something a bit different to what he's done in the past. And the radiates, of course, would be a factor. I didn't see if he had the spell already. So first Sunken does go down. So thinning the numbers here with the tanks. Sending some units back as well, interestingly enough. Looks like these units are going to converge here. He's got these on move command. He's not microing them. So Soma's trying to consolidate his forces, but also cut off reinforcements from Flash here and potentially flank this. Oh my god, this is so juicy. Look at this. Alright, the flank from hell arrives. Let's go. Everything is on top of everything. And oh my god, the spines, bro. That is insane. But there's more Flash that's arrived. Supplies are suddenly even, so as bad as I might have looked and as beautiful as that engagement was, Soma's in a spot of bother here. Supplies are not dead even. Flash has a worker deficit. He doesn't seem too interested in making workers at this stage, especially while he's still stuck on 2 bases. I think he wants to just try and get enough cut through here to be able to take a 3rd base of his own. Soma's had to go real deep to make Sunkens like right in his home court here. go some free overlords here too. Flash sending in reinforcements. Soma trying to cut these off as much as he can with mutas and lurkerlings that he's sending from his top base. Doesn't have hive tech yet, so can't knight us yet. It's very close though, and he's going to get some drones. Flash is doing some serious damage here. Oh my god, this intercepting lurkers have just thinned the numbers on the reinforcements so nicely. But still, I think he's going to lose this hatch. And he's going to lose this as well. And so many drones. Here comes the surround from Soma to tidy up these units. The remaining tanks here are pretty much going to get dealt with. Soma's also sending in some lings to try and cut off these reinforcements here on the infantry side. The lings have tidied up, but Soma's lost over 20 drones from this attack from Flash. Bottom line though, as well as Flash is doing, and he's killed another hatchery, really set Soma back. And when I say back, I mean a long way back. That's why I say, guys, you cannot call this matchup ever, it feels like. Like Soma's miles ahead, and then suddenly Flash does something, and you're like, how is this possible? And then somehow he turns the tide again. It's just absolutely crazy pants, man. So more reinforcements coming, predominantly medics. Soma is scratching and clawing. 67 plays 60, or 65 plays 63 at 17 minutes. If you were ever wondering what an epic game of Broodwar looks like, this is it. Chasing down these vessels. Oh my god, the Scourge converge. I'm a poet and I don't know it. Alright, Flash, are you going to give us a chance to breathe, mate? Please. Jeez, like, okay, so Flash now finally trying to take a third. It is going to slow him down. He doesn't have a lot of workers. Speaking of not having a lot of workers, Soma's on 31 drones. And he's on, what used to be 4 bases. Now on 3. Can re-establish here, and I expect he will try to. But not slowing down. We will just keep on keeping on. The flank earlier was just majestic, bro. Still thinking back on that moment. What a moment! Oh, the Firebats are here! What's up, fellas? How you doing? Good to see you. Good to see ya. They're coming in a conga line. We're going to do another flank. Doesn't look like it. He's kind of running off here. I think he wants to counter harass the third. And Soma's game sense here is excellent. If Flash can't get a third up, he's going to have a spot above. It does lift off. But the main idea is just to slow down. That being said, the eggs are slowing down, and that's kind of cute. But the lurkers are also killing the Firebats. This is buying him heaps of time. But Flash does have to send the majority of his army to defend his third, as opposed to keep pressing. Soma's like, I don't care, bro. I'm just jumping on this. Let's go. Does manage to hold off. He's got a Nidus reinforcing here as well. So he sent all his units to his other base to once again pressure here. And Flash is going to have a tough time getting this base up and holding it. So he's sending all his units back. It's kind of those, all stations, panic, go to the third, reinforce, back up, back up, back up. Alright, let's go. Soma seems to have a surround in mind, and here he jumps in it. Lurkers lurking up. The spines are spining. Pretty well held from Flash. 63 plus 79. Soma has re-established his hatchery. He can power up again pretty quickly if he just gets a round or two of drones and resaturates those 4 bases. Flash is, for all intents and purposes, on 1 mining base, right? So his ability to reinforce will be nothing compared to Soma's. And Flash does actually scan there to confirm, has he got this base up yet or not. Wants to go press there, does Flash, but he also can't afford to split his priorities. He's got another command center here, and he probably wants to land it in this 4th base location. It's actually gone a bit haywire. There's that base. Okay, so probably going to irradiate these lurkers. Whoops, sorry about that. It's a hotkey fail for OBS, if anybody's wondering. Alright, so we're pushing in here once again. So this base is safe. This base is established. The Flash is going into a very, very strong spot here now. And here we go. Pushing in here. Losing a vessel. Not able to get that much done, unfortunately. So the siege on this base is once again happening. Lurkers and Dark Swarm. Still just 32 workers. Fire bats though are going to be the solution to this lurker. Does eventually trade 4 fire bats for a lurker. So this is it. Flash seems to be loading up the clip to try and take this base down. Soma seems to be loading up the clip to try and take this down. Here we go again. 5 bats against lurkers, bro. It's pretty good. Oh my god, the lurker spines. Flash is trading so many units. He has only got 32 supply. And I don't think he's going to be able to break Soma here. All that we really need to be able to do now as Soma is break one of these new mining bases. And Flash taps out. What an insane game. It's got to be one of the games of all time. Like, that was definitely the best game I've done this year. That was a game of the year contender for sure. Absolutely awesome. Really, really cool game. Guys, hit that like button if you enjoyed it. Please do subscribe. I'm going to be focusing on trying to produce and deliver awesome games like this one on a regular basis. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Until then, take it easy. Bye-bye.